Welcome back to the channel, everyone. It's Jackson Minya, and today we're diving deep into a book that completely changed my financial life and honestly my entire outlook on money, by Vicki and Joe Dominguez. And no, I'm not exaggerating when I say this book can be life-changing. It's not just another get-rich-quick scheme. This book is a deep dive into your relationship with money, helping you understand where it comes from, where it goes, and how to make it work harder for you. This book offers a comprehensive 9-step approach to managing your finances, achieving financial independence, and ultimately designing a life you love, a life where you're not trading hours for dollars, but living on your own terms. We're going to break down each step, giving you actionable advice and practical tips you can start using today. Because here's the thing, financial freedom isn't about being a millionaire. It's about having the freedom to make choices without being limited by money. So if you're ready to transform your relationship with money, buckle up, smash that like button, and let's get started. Step 1 to achieving true financial freedom is understanding where you stand with money right now. And that starts with acknowledging your past financial decisions, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We've all made mistakes, right? Maybe you racked up some credit card debt in college, or maybe you bought that fancy car you couldn't quite afford. Listen, it happens to the best of us, but here's the thing, dwelling on those past mistakes isn't going to help you move forward. The key is to acknowledge them, learn from them, and then let them go. Holding on to financial guilt or shame is like dragging around a ball and chain. It's only going to hold you back from achieving your financial goals. Think of it like this. Every dollar you've ever earned represents a piece of your life energy. You traded your time, your skills, and your effort for that money. Now, ask yourself, did you spend that hard-earned money in a way that truly aligns with your values? Or did you let those impulse purchases and lifestyle creep drain your energy away? But don't get stuck in the blame game here. This isn't about beating yourself up over past decisions. It's about understanding your spending patterns, recognizing any negative habits, and developing a healthier, more mindful relationship with your money. So take some time to reflect on your past financial choices. Write down any regrets you have, any debts that are weighing you down, or any spending habits you'd like to change. Acknowledge those mistakes and then commit to moving forward with a clean slate. This is your chance to start fresh and create a financial future that aligns with your values. Remember, the past is in the past. The only thing you can control is the present moment and the choices you make moving forward. So let's focus on building a brighter financial future together. Now that we've made peace with our past financial decisions, it's time to get real about where our money's going right now. And trust me, this step is crucial. You can't manage what you don't track. It's like trying to lose weight without counting calories or running a business without tracking expenses. You need to know where every single dollar is going, and I mean every dollar. From that daily latte to your monthly rent payment, track it all. Now, I know what you're thinking. Jackson, tracking expenses sounds about as fun as watching paint dry, but trust me on this one. Once you start tracking your spending, you'll be amazed at what you discover. You'll start to see patterns in your spending habits. You'll identify those sneaky little expenses that are draining your bank account. And most importantly, you'll gain a clear understanding of where your money is actually going each month. Now, there are tons of different ways to track your expenses. You can go old school with a pen and paper, use a spreadsheet, or download one of the many budgeting apps available. Find a method that works for you and stick with it. But here's the key. Be honest with yourself. Don't try to hide those embarrassing purchases or justify unnecessary spending. The more honest you are with yourself, the more effective this process will be. Remember, knowledge is power. And when it comes to your finances, knowledge is the key to making informed decisions and achieving your financial goals. So ditch the excuses, embrace the power of tracking, and get ready to take control of your finances. All right, we've made peace with the past and started tracking our expenses like pros. Now it's time to get really clear on what we want our financial future to look like. This is where things get exciting. This is where we dream big and define what financial freedom truly means to us. Because let's be honest, financial freedom is a pretty vague term. For some people, it might mean retiring early and traveling the world. For others, it might mean owning a home, starting a business, or simply having the financial security to pursue their passions without worrying about money. So take some time to really visualize your ideal financial future. What does it look like? What are you doing? How do you feel? Don't hold back here. This is your chance to dream big and create a vision that truly excites you. Write down your goals, make a vision board, or simply spend some time daydreaming about your ideal life. But here's the important part. Make sure your financial goals are aligned with your values. If you value experiences over material possessions, don't fall into the trap of chasing after the latest gadgets or designer clothes. And if you're passionate about making a difference in the world, find ways to align your spending and investing with your values. Remember, your financial goals should be a reflection of what truly matters to you. So, ditch the societal pressures and expectations and create a vision that is uniquely your own. All right, it's time to get down to business and figure out where we stand financially. And that means calculating our net worth. Now, I know the word net worth can sound intimidating, but it's really just a fancy way of saying how much you're actually worth financially. Think of it like this. Your net worth is a snapshot of your financial health at a specific point in time. It's a simple equation. Assets minus liabilities equals net worth. Let's break it down. Your assets are everything you own that has value. Your cash, your investments, your home, your car, even that vintage Star Wars collection you've been holding on to. Liabilities, on the other hand, are everything you owe to others. Your student loans, your credit card debt, your mortgage, that loan you got from your uncle to start your business. To calculate your net worth, simply subtract your total liabilities from your total assets. The number you're left with is your net worth. It's that simple. Now, don't freak out if your net worth isn't where you want it to be. The point of this exercise isn't to judge yourself or compare yourself to others. It's to gain a clear understanding of your starting point so you can start making informed decisions about your financial future. We've made peace with our past, started tracking our expenses, defined our financial goals, and calculated our net worth. Now it's time to create a budget, that financial roadmap that's going to guide us toward our goals. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, budgets. They're so restrictive and boring. But trust me, budgets don't have to be scary or restrictive. In fact, they can be incredibly empowering. Think of a budget like a financial plan, a way to allocate your income in a way that aligns with your values and helps you achieve your goals. It's about making conscious decisions about your spending so you can free up more money to invest in what truly matters to you. Now, there are tons of different budgeting methods out there, but one of my favorites is the 50-30-20 budget. This method suggests allocating 50% of your after-tax income to your needs, 30% to your wants, and 20% to your savings and debt repayments. Needs are your essential expenses, things like housing, food, transportation, and utilities. Wants are everything else, the fun stuff like dining out, entertainment, travel, and those new shoes you've been eyeing. The key is to be honest with yourself about your spending and to make adjustments based on your income and your goals. If you're trying to pay off debt quickly, you might need to allocate more than 20% to debt repayments. Or if you're saving up for a down payment on a house, you might need to cut back on your wants for a while. Remember, a budget is a living, breathing document. It's okay to adjust it as your income changes, as your goals evolve, or as life throws you curveballs. We're making serious progress on our journey to financial freedom. We've tackled our past financial decisions, started tracking our expenses, defined our goals, calculated our net worth, and created a budget. Now it's time to put our money to work and start building long-term wealth through investing. Now, I know the world of investing can seem intimidating, especially for beginners, but it doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, the basic principles of investing are pretty straightforward. The key is to start early, be consistent, and focus on long-term growth. The earlier you start investing, the more time your money has to grow. And the more consistent you are with your investments, the more you'll benefit from the power of compound interest. Think of compound interest like a snowball rolling downhill. As the snowball rolls, it picks up more snow, getting bigger and bigger. Investing works the same way. As your investments earn interest, that interest is reinvested, earning even more interest over time. Now, there are tons of different investment options available, from stocks and bonds to real estate and mutual funds. The best investments for you will depend on your risk tolerance, your time horizon, and your financial goals. We're well on our way to achieving financial freedom. We've tackled our finances, created a budget, and started investing. Now let's talk about diversifying our income streams. Relying on a single source of income is like putting all your eggs in one basket. If something happens to that one source of income, you're in trouble. That's where multiple income streams come in. By creating multiple streams of income, you're essentially building a safety net for yourself. If one stream dries up, you've got others to fall back on. Plus, having multiple income streams can help you reach your financial goals faster. Now, there are endless ways to create multiple income streams. You could start a side hustle, invest in rental properties, sell products online, or offer freelance services. The key is to find something you're passionate about and that aligns with your skills and interests. Don't be afraid to get creative and think outside the box. We're on the home stretch of our journey to financial freedom. We've made incredible progress. We've created a budget, started investing, and even explored multiple income streams. Now let's talk about optimizing our spending and finding ways to reduce our expenses without sacrificing our quality of life. Now, I'm not talking about living like a minimalist or depriving yourself of the things you enjoy. This is about being mindful of your spending habits, identifying areas where you can cut back without feeling deprived, and redirecting that money towards your financial goals. Start by analyzing your spending habits. Look for areas where you might be overspending or where you could potentially cut back without feeling the pinch. Could you negotiate a lower rate on your car insurance? Could you switch to a more affordable cell phone plan? Could you cook at home more often instead of eating out? Remember, small changes can make a big difference over time. That daily latte might seem insignificant, but it could be costing you over $1,000 per year. Congratulations, my friend. We've reached the final step in our journey to financial freedom. We've confronted our past financial decisions, developed mindful spending habits, created a budget, started investing, diversified our income, and even reduced our expenses. Now it's time to reap the rewards of all our hard work and achieve true financial independence. So, what does financial independence actually mean? It's the point at which your passive income exceeds your expenses, allowing you to live the life you want without being dependent on a 9-to-5 job. It's about having the freedom to pursue your passions, spend time with loved ones, and design a life that aligns with your values. Now, achieving financial independence isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It takes time, discipline, and a commitment to your financial goals. But trust me, the rewards are well worth the effort. Imagine waking up every morning without an alarm clock, free to spend your day however you choose. Imagine having the financial security to pursue your passions, travel the world, or simply spend quality time with loved ones. That's the power of financial independence. And there you have it. The 9 powerful steps from that can transform your relationship with money and put you on the path to lasting financial freedom. Remember, financial freedom isn't about being a millionaire. It's about having the freedom to design a life you love, a life where money is no longer a source of stress or limitation. By following these 9 steps, you can break free from the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle, build lasting wealth, and create a life of purpose and fulfillment. So take action today. Start implementing these steps into your own life and watch as you move closer and closer to achieving your financial dreams. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos about building wealth and designing your dream life.